Dear friends, I'm Archbishop Kurtz, and I'm so pleased to welcome you once again to work of the Catholic Services Appeal. Each year, we gather as one family of faith in order to support so many good things that happen because of your generosity. I thank you for viewing this video that tells some of these compelling stories.
I had worked mainly my entire life, so I was out of work. Times were bad. There was no jobs. The very first time I came to Sister Visitor, I came because I needed medication. Then years later, I came back. I was out of work again, and I was living alone. I couldn't pay my rent, didn't have food, didn't have money for LG&E, didn't have anything. And I came here, and they always helped me. Sister Visitor, to me, has just been a rock. When I was in need, I could come to Sister Visitor without being judged.
When we think about, who it is that we help, who come to our offices and ask for assistance, it really is anybody who comes in. It's people who have need anywhere in the community. People come into our offices on almost a daily basis. Particularly here at St. Augustine, we help to feed people, we help to shelter people, we help to keep them in shelter, we help to take care of basic needs so they can pull their lives back together when they're in a bit of a crisis. And those are stories that happen over and over and over again.
I was always taught that a vocation was something that would allow you to love in the best way possible. So for some people, being married is the best way that they can love. For me, thinking about the different vocations, it seemed like I could love best as a priest. Finances shouldn't be a reason that someone doesn't pursue their vocation, and seminary is kind of expensive. I think it costs around $35,000, $40,000 a year to go to seminary, and that money comes from CSA. And for me, I have to go to seminary for 8 years, so you can do the math and figure that out. It's pretty expensive, and that's just one person. And that's part of the reason I take my studies and being in seminary very seriously, because when I'm in the classroom and if I'm having a hard time or a good time or any experiences that I have, I can't help but think of the family that didn't go out to dinner so that they could give that money to CSA, because the people of the Archdiocese are really supporting me, and they're where my tuition's coming from.
When we're able to provide out of our own resources and give freely to our local parishes and to the Archdiocese, our tithes and our offerings, that sows into the future. We're sowing into hope for the future.
I decided to go back to school. And I went back to school and received my bachelor's and then my master's. And a month before my master's, I was hired at Family Help Centers as a homeless outreach worker, and I'm still with Family Help Centers today. The work that Sister Visitor has done and is doing, it's a motivating factor because, everybody needs help sometimes, and a lot of people allow their situation to define who they are. So Sister Visitor, they help you get past that situation. They help you find who you are and help you move forward from there.
For me, that makes my giving to the Catholic Services Appeal a joyful gift. Not an onerous gift that I have to do, or feel obligated to, but a joyful gift that I know is being used in a way that provides for the common good.
CSA kind of creates an image of who we are as a church, because it enables us to really be there for people when they need the church the most. So without the CSA, I really don't know where we would be.
Look at me. Sister Visitor helped me get where I am. And, a lot of people don't understand. If you've never been there, you don't know. So the donations help people. Real, live, living people, and I understand people who have never needed food, who's never needed, they've never needed help with LG&E, and that's fine. I think that's wonderful. But please, if you can help those who do need the help, Sister Visitor, and Catholic Charities would be the way to go.
people come to us, whether Catholic or not. We serve not because they're Catholic, but because we're Catholic. Please consider giving generously to the Catholic Services Appeal this year. Know that as you give, your heart will grow in generosity. And know also how deeply your gift is appreciated. If you're able to increase your gift this year, we deeply appreciate that also. So that together, you and I may bring Christ to others.